Good evening, good night, and whatever time of day it is in your current time zone. Hello, I'm Jenna O'Malley, your soul writer, author of the Arsinoe Forest Alliance, books 1 and 2, currently available on Amazon. Check the links down in the description box below. And of course, we are T minus less than 60 days. I'm trying to avoid counting more specifically than that until the launch of book 3. Bound by Vengeance in Mind, June 1st, 2022, in honor of Pride Month. But of course, around here, every month is Pride Month. Ash Johnson, fellow indie author and author of Deadlock Desires series, is off finishing up some grocery shopping that's running a little bit longer than she intended. She does hope to drop in. She apparently is quite the night owl. She was up very, very late writing last night, of course, of course. So let's go ahead and get some things rolling. First of all, welcome, everybody. Happy Camp Nano. I hope it's going great. What are you working on this evening? We're doing as many sprints as my teacher insomnia allows. Little heads up, this is an insomnia start night for me. Normally, the Cheesecake Man and I go to bed by 11 p.m. It is currently 10:01 p.m. Eastern. Keep that in mind. Who do we have here tonight? Why, hello, Devin. We're testing this out, kind of like you were hinting. We're going to see how far into the night I can go. Hello, Cheesecake Man. Thank you for being here, darling. Cool Gamer, hello. Tiffany, yay! She's currently at work. I believe this is the last night she's training or getting ready to switch over to a different shift. So we're hoping it goes really well for you, sweetie. Alrighty, so what are we working on tonight? Me? I've got a lot of stuff on the horizon. For tomorrow, we are going out of town to see my brother in law. So I'm trying to get done anything that isn't stuff I can do in between hanging with my mother in law and my nephew because we're sending the boys, my husband and his brother, to go have some guy time. My brother-in-law has a year and a half-ish or so year old, so you can imagine what his house is like right now. He needs a break. Every parent deserves just a couple hours away to de-stress. Bless you if you understand that from the parental perspective. So I'm trying to get a lot of writing out of the way. I wrote all of chapter 1 and revised the draft right away for book 4. And then I rolled right into book 2. I realized I have a little bit of an issue writing for Maria. I'm going to have to connect around with some people I know whom are blind and do some one-on-one interview based research, I think. So we'll see. I'm having a really difficult time writing without being able to use visuals to my advantage because I am a seeing person. But let's see here. We will have some chattiness in between if you're so inclined to do so while you work or need just a brain break. But before we jump on into our first sprint, I've been doing this here lately, so cha. What are we pulling for some inspirational advice this evening, my friendos? I don't want one I've already used. If you haven't noticed, some of them I've been coloring the ends of. Old teacher trick, that way I know which one, if they're facing up, they're used kind of deal. Thank you, Cheesecake Man. He's the one who made all of these. It simply says, in his gorgeous handwriting, if you will behave, camera, you are beautiful. I have a song in my head now. AuthorTube karaoke was earlier today. I'm not going to sing. I'm going to spare all of your ears. So let's go ahead and drop down into doing a little bit of sprinting. I'm borrowing a timer from a good friend of ours today, Colin. So, add to the stream. switch the banners around if my wrist will let me. Um, while you're sprinting there, feel welcome to brag about your upcoming events, plans, and aspirations you may have. And we're going to go ahead and get started. that would be time, lovelies. Perfect timing, in fact. Thank you, Swizzle, for the slight meow. That's one of the two younger boys up above me, Swizzle. If you can kind of see, let me go into a closer mode here. Ha-cha-cha-cha. And won't let me zoom any closer with my camera settings, of course. But you can see a little bit now there on his side. He looks like a swizzle straw. Yes, yes. Very, very much so. Very, very much so. Ooh, not a bad mic choice there, Mama Maggie. And yes, Kitty, all hail the feline overlords. Yes, he definitely thinks he is one of them there. And it renamed me as Timer too. Gee, money, criminies. Easy fix though. I think you change one setting and it say changes three. Are you okay, Swizz? Okay. He's pretty. He thinks he's pretty. So, about the question there in chat, before we get chitter chat her in too much further along and I lose track of what's going on. That's totally possible to do to a teacher this time of night. I asked everyone in chat to share any events, brag about anything that's upcoming. Of course, go check out Colin's channel for more timers. He's putting out a bunch lately. He did also put out a really interesting video on how to like recycle or upcycle various fabrics around your home to make like a recording tent if you have a lot of sound issues and echoing. And I'm like, this is genius. So definitely go check out Colin Clark's channel. Of course, dedicated, delightful Devin Cutting shared this. They recommend this upcoming event, the AuthorTube Writing Conference 2022. It is taking place July 15 through 17, 2022. Super Shannon, who stopped by, going to bed, mom duties call tomorrow, and various other things. She's been quite busy lately. So she and I are running that. My wrists are feeling a little bit better. And it's because of store brand roll on therapy for pain relief. And then I put my oldest bracer of barding, I guess you could call it. I think this is +1 at this point because of use and overuse. But anyway, it's kind of really activating that numbness down there and it's starting to help. If you do go over to the AuthorTube Writing Conference website, we have a lot of merch. Like the mug that made me break my buying ban and now has led to a mug making ban potentially. Anyway, so yes, thank you very much, Shannon, for stopping by. Mama Maggie hopped on in. She's got a video premiere going on. She's out in Mountain Time? Question mark. So she's a couple hours behind me. Here's the link she shared to that as well. So, Flying Kitty, I guess this is my circus. Does that make him one of my monkeys? Because if so, he will definitely think he has power. Please don't give him that. His noggin is way too thick as it is, if you get my meaning. So let's go ahead and switch away from events for a little bit more of a chat break, just mostly because I need to let my wrists rest for a second. How did it go? How did it go for you? I ended up finishing. I'm to the halfway point on book 4's chapter 2. Goodness gracious. Maria is giving me a run for her money about how she really does and does not feel about certain things, and I'm not sure I'm keeping up with it well or understanding it much right now. It's because I have a plot point I need to iron out for the next chapter. That's her point of view, and I know it. So, Ash did inform me that she is on her way. She sent me some gorgeous art she had done for owie, her Deadlock Desire series. So she's kind of looking at different artists she could potentially commission long term. And she wants to rapid release once all the books are done. She's a good chunk of the way through. And thank you, Devin. That was going to be my next share up. You are literally like 30 seconds ahead of my shares today. Mod power to ya. Um, I don't know what I would do without Devin's playlists. Just saying. Um, like if we ever give a YouTube service award, it'll probably go to Devin if it hasn't already. Um, so we shall see. Let's go ahead and Tiffany, just reading and posting. Oh my goodness, yes. Earlier today in the Saturday morning cartoon stream, where we do brain break trivia, there it's always some sort of like Saturday morning type ish show. She was saying, I'm just kind of like reading, and as I find the snippets that I like, I kind of share them reactively, which is really an interesting way to do it. What I did for book 1 and 2 was during the first pass edit from my editor, I would write down, like just copy paste into a Word document, all of the ones I at to make my teasers. With books 1 and 2, I allowed myself a couple of weeks of just settle time where I didn't work on it or anything. I don't have that settle or cushion time this time around. So I might be borrowing your method, buddy. I might be borrowing your method. Cheesecake Man is probably off playing Elder Scrolls Online by now, and if so, he's being really quiet doing so. Normally, when he and his dad play, I typically hear gamer talk. So we shall see what happens with the end of chapter 2 and whether or not Ash can jump in. It's okay if she doesn't. Welcome either way, but let's go ahead and restart the timer and get another 20 minutes in. You definitely have this. Alrighty. Oh, is that on my end or yours, my friend? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. It's good to see you. We've got Ash here with us, catching some words and some post shopping food. What are we eating? Ice cream?
Yep.
That's what it looked. So, I did ask if you're looking for any critique partners or beta readers or anything, go ahead and let us know in chat. But otherwise, let's take a chat break. If you haven't taken a moment to stretch or get some hydration or some snacks or save, now's a good time to do so. Chat was a little busy thanks to Devin, of course. Again, check out their playlists. Tiffany was just reading and posting teasers for Tuesday. Tiffany, please, my dear, make sure you drop that link again. Feed it to the algorithm gods as you wish. I am probably doing another Insomnia sprint next week, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. We're debating what that's going to be about for Easter. And of course, Ash jumped on in, author of Deadlock Desires, currently revision mode.
Massive revision mode.
Massive revision mode. You're getting a lot done there, my friend. And let's see. Double Jenna. Hashtag double Jenna. Uh-oh, what? Yes, yes. Hello, Mama Maggie. I hope your video premiere ending went well. Ooh, Coco sounds good. How does, because I think you get migraines on the occasion. I thought you said Mama Maggie. How does like the phenols and antioxidants and stuff in chocolates, does that like help you, not bother you at all, or does certain percentages make it worse? I was just curious if like any kind of foods that are heavy in that stuff help or hinder? Question mark, just out of curiosity. Yes. Echo briefly. My choir, high school choir director would say, she doesn't need that. Don't even give her a mic. And of course, yay, Ash is here. So, what chapters are you working on tonight, Ash?
Excellent question. Now I gotta go look.
Fair enough.
I think that I finished up to chapter 10 and I'm on 11 of 38 now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So,
Hey, Tiff.
really good to know. So, and yeah, there is a tiny echo, so I'll try to fix some things on my end to see what's going on with that. Ooh,
I don't hear an echo.
I'm not sure what it's coming on then, so we'll see what happens to fix it. Because I can change two things that normally fix it, and otherwise I can't.
I want more ice cream, but unfortunately I am going to limit myself because if not, then there will be no more.
And you just went to the grocery store, so...
Yeah. Hey, quit.
Do we have puppers?
Yeah, she is currently doing her level best to slobber all over about a quarter of my bed. Come here.
Oh, that's a good point, Mama Maggie. That's a very good point.
Come here.
All right. Let's go ahead and hop on into another sprint so I can fix some audio settings right quick. Because they are getting worse on me end.
No.
And we're going to go ahead and let her deal with the doggo in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty there, my friends. As we can tell, it is Parade of the Kitty Cats tonight. They're used to us being in bed right about now. So, Molly Moo, our tuxedo kitty, is being very cuddly because she's used to mommy being cuddled up right now, or at least dad. So, appropriate with the brain break question we had for last sprint. What creature, real or otherwise, would your main character have as a pet? I have a default answer. You were dealing with Doggo.
Yeah, Dobie cameo.
Yep. You're going to have to get down, Moo. You're going to have to. So, chat break. How'd it go? How'd it go? How'd it go? Let's see. What
I dealt
message?
with Doggo. That is what I did.
That's all you were allowed to do the whole time?
Yep. And I'm probably gonna have to leave in a few minutes because I have to go make dinner.
It's late.
Yeah. Someone worked late in the house.
Oh,
I gotta split dinners then.
gotcha.
I mean,
So
I
we'll
don't
be.
gotta, but
Yeah, I understand. Oh, Molly Moo. Okay, to the window without taking my cord out. Thank you. Alrighty, so we will be seeing you off here soon, then, my dear. But thanks to you, Devin now wants ice cream.
good.
Good. Mama Maggie, yes, avoid the artificial sweetness. Puppo Cam. Yeah, sleeping in dog drool isn't much better than sleeping in cat drool, I'm sure. And a little hint, if your kitty cat has consistent chronic hairballs, check their diet. It might be their diet as much as their hair needing brushed out, or fur being brushed out, rather. Yes, I understand that statement. That's what it is around here all the time. Imagine how my students like it when the kitty cats pop up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope things are okay there at the hotel, my dear. Yo, Mama Maggie.
Yeah, accurate. Agreed.
Now, wait a minute. Trick question here. She's a beekeeper, so trick question.
Mhm.
Is honey from the back end or the front end? Is it drool or is it, you see what I
Something
mean?
else.
Does honey count as drool? I could be totally wrong there, but
Considering it tastes good, I don't think I want to know.
because my dad always used to joke, honey, that's just bee poop. And I'm like, because I'm from Baltimore, we call everybody honey and hun.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, ooh, Ash.
I'm
Ooh.
noticing. I noticed the second she put it in chat. I
That sounds
hide
right up
it.
my alley. Sounds right up my
Oh, that's an
alley.
awesome answer. Good to know.
That's the technical answer. That's the technical answer.
I was about to say, yeah, no, milk is nasty too. Well, where it comes from.
And we wonder why some people are allergic from certain things too.
I'll take
I
your
would
word
imagine.
for it.
I would imagine. Oh, did your hive situation, I don't, is it better or are we still planning around? Question mark, because I haven't heard anything on that in a hot minute. They have encroachers from the corporate world and whatnot,
Mm.
essentially causing issues. So,
All right, well, I need to go because I need to go make dinner round two. But I'm
bye.
looking at potential illustrated cover design for Leon's cover, and we'll show you it later. I think I finally found one that works for him.
Is it the same one that you showed us in chat for Facebook or no?
Mhm.
Oh.
I just put it to my artist and said, "Hey, sketch please." I'll send you the finished product.
Yay! Can't wait. Can't wait. You
Yep.
take care, my dear.
Later,
Bye.
everybody. There.
Find the buttons, all the buttons. Ah. Yeah, which book, Mama Maggie? You, as Ash would say, you have been impact wrenched. So go ahead and share the link there, my dear. And everybody saying the goodbye to Ash. Oh, Mama Maggie, I hope everything works out for the better. Whatever better is or best is for the situation for everybody involved. Because I know that's kind of a tedious thing. Moving is not easy right now. Is it, Cheesecake Man? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and drop on into another sprint. This is going to be number 4. I have another one later if we get to it that would connect to this one a little bit. What is your main character's theme song, if any? So let's on it go. Alrighty then, again, my dears. So I asked, what is your main character's theme song? And of course, Mama Maggie and I have something very much in common. Music does inspire us. For Stone Skin, there's several alpha and beta lovers over the centuries. However, she only seduces mate, lost wolves, ooh, Mama Maggie. So, my Queen Gargoyle has a playlist. Yeah. I had one posted for the Arsinoe Forest Alliance, but I took it down. I just wasn't using it, and I might have to go back and remake it. Um, Before we ramble much more, though, let's go ahead and switch over. How'd you do while we chit chat for a couple of more minutes? I'm going to pray to goodness gracious that low key, one of our kitties is laying right here, right in front of my laptop, basically giving me the look of, Mom, it's time to go to bed. What are you doing? So I apologize if she decides to be a cat and, forget this, forget that, get the third thing off the edge of the table it goes. So staying alive. So is that for your vampires? Because if that's for your vampires, Tiffany, that's just hilarious. um, goodness, song specific. Maria's who I'm working on. So she's a former Catholic. I have like Psalms running through my head. Now, mind you, I grew up in the Catholic Church. I am no longer practicing, but some Psalms are still really pretty. So I kind of have those running in my head. I got to find something a little more contemporary or secular, if you will. Ah, no, it's not for the vamps. Okay, but that would be hilarious if so. Devin, music is their escape from writing. I don't mix the two. That's interesting. Ah, Tuesday's release is for Staying Alive. Actually, that makes total sense though because of when it is set? Question mark. Let's see. Vovery is my other main POV that's new to me for book 4. Like, I could see him listening to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel once we get to that era. He and Maria are one of the couples that make it to present day. I'll word it that way. Nobody is safe unless your name begins with an E and ends with an S. You do not have plot armor in this series. So Tiffany just got a little bit of a spoiler there because she knows, I think, who Mr. begins with an E and ends in S is. His name is Elias, and he shows up in book 3. You see him for real in book 4, though. Let's see. Devin. Ah. Yes. Your daily updates. If you look in the description box there below, build it appropriately, my dear. Your daily dose of Devin Cuttings sprinting playlists. So, gotta definitely make sure you keep those up to date. Thank you for all you do for us by maintaining those. I use those a lot, a lot. Are you okay, Cheesecake Man? Good, man. You okay? That's kind of why I asked if you were okay. Blessings are in order, but I wanted to make sure you were okay first. Okay, okay. He's enjoying the quiet wind down time to the long end of a work week, methinks. And I think with that being said, since I just pretty much finished chapter 2, Um, Marty, one of my bards, is going to show up in Vovery's next chapter, and you'll get the snippet of book 4 that I wrote earlier today to go at the end of book 3's publication and that chapter. So I need to take this cord away from Loki before she decides it's a toy. And then probably get us wound down toward the end of the night. So let's go ahead and make this the last one. I asked what's the main character's theme song, and I assume some people would say protagonist. Let's cover the other end of the spectrum. What about the antagonist? What would they do for that music? I have a couple songs in mind, but we'll talk about that when we come back from our sprint, and this will be the last one. If you like Colin's timers, go over and check him out. Alrighty there, my lovely friendos. So, uh, it's been an interesting night. I know it's later and earlier in other parts of the world, but my brain is dead right about now. Um, got some odds and ends fixed up for a future scene where our missing queen randomly reappears for book 4. So, antagonist's theme song, Abraxas for my series. Ooh, another one bites the dust. That's a good option. No one mourns the wicked. Another good option for sure, for sure. So let's go ahead and get it all wrapped up. I know Mama Maggie went on off to bed. So get some sleep. See everyone tomorrow. I will be out of town tomorrow. Be blessed either way, my friend, and take care of yourself. Um, Good on you for getting that ice cream there, Devin. Ice cream sounds wonderful, but not right before I'm going to go to bed. I made some notes for future me of things I had to do. Um, Double checked my planner. I switched over. I went back to paper. I tried digital. I was not doing well, so I went for the Legend Planner specifically. One, I like the cover. Two, I love the way it's laid out. Let me show you a blank page here. I like that it has habit tracker on one side, and it really allowed me to break down my work to-do lists versus like my author goals. I need to get some word count stickers though to put in on the dot matrix journal part of it. So we shall see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. I wondered sometimes right around like the 10 to midnight mark at hotels. I think that's when the late stragglers get in and your people who went to happy hour late, not happy hour, final call, goodness. With it being a weekend, you know, depending on what final call is. Around here, it is about 11 to midnight on a Saturday night. This time of year, it'll start going later the warmer it gets, kind of deal. So I can definitely understand that. So, winding on down, Devin kind of already did this, and just make sure you reward yourself. And above all, take care of yourself, lovelies. We know you're worth it. Until next week, take care. Bye. Adios. Sayonara.